Let's meet our team, starting Team Australia. We begin with the captain, number 6, Bronwyn Knox. Number 1, Lillian Hedges. Number 2, Gemma Beadsworth. Number 3, Hannah Buckling. Number 4, Holly Lincoln Smith. Number 5, Keisha Gophers. Number 7, Rowie Webster. Number 8, Glencora McGee. Number 9, Zoe Arancini. Number 10, Ashley Southern. Number 11, Bronte Hilligan. Number 12, Jade Appel. Number 13, Kelsey Wakefield. And number 14, Isabel Bishop. Team Australia is coached by Greg McFadden, assisted by Eddie Dennis and Dalibor Mazlan. And now let's meet the team from the United States. Starting with the captain, number 6, Maggie Steffens. Local girl, number 1, Gabby Stone. Number 2, Maddie Musselman. Number 3, Aria Fisher. Number 4, Rachel Fatal. Number 5, KK Clark. Number 6, Courtney Matheson. Number 8, Kylie Newshel. Number 9, Ashley Grossman. Number 10, Kaylee Gilchrist. Number 11, Mackenzie Fisher. Number 12, Cammie Craig. Number 13, Ashley Johnson. And number 14, Elise Williams. Team USA is coached by Adam Krikorian, assisted by Dan Klatt and Chris Oding. Our referees tonight, from Australia, we have Mr. Flav, and from the United States, Mr. Rotzart. And with that, can I ask everyone to please stand or remove their caps for their respective national anthems of our competing countries. All right, ladies, good luck. You have 2 minutes of game time.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my
Good crowd. Really good.
Those are the people who make these events possible.
Hi everyone, and welcome to La Jolla, California for the first of a 3-game series featuring the USA Women's Senior National Team and Australia. We're here poolside at the Kogan Family Aquatic Center alongside John Abdu. Greg Meskel here with you. Thanks for joining us on USA Water Polo TV. John, as we look towards the first of this 3-game series, first of all, if you're a water polo fan, what a treat here to have two rivals getting together in a high-level matchup. What do you expect out of these 3 games, and especially starting things off tonight?
Well, these games have a lot of meaning, Greg. Not only is it high-level training at an important time in the preparation towards the Rio Olympics, but it's an opportunity for all of us across the country here to get benefit from essentially 2 of the best water polo teams in the world, arguably the best team in the world in the USA right now, with all the wins that they've had over the last few years. It's a benefit for all of us to watch online or to be here in the crowd to watch and learn.
So we're here in La Jolla. That's part of San Diego for those not from the area in Southern California. La Jolla native Gabby Stone will get the start in goal for Team USA. Nice opportunity for her to play in a pool she's very familiar with.
Yep.
If you're head coach Adam Krikorian, what are you looking to get out of these 3 matches? You're very familiar with Australia. You know the personnel. What are you looking for out of your team?
Yeah, if you're Coach Krikorian right now, you're looking for a number of things out of these games. One, it's training. So just for everyone's knowledge out there, the team practiced for 3 hours this morning.
Yeah.
So these aren't games that they're resting for or they're tapering for. They're going to train right through the week. They're going to train right through all of these games. They're going to condition hard through these, and that's one part. It's conditioning. It's training at a high level, and then it's an evaluation period as well. So the phrase "Road to Rio" is going to continuously be used between now and next August. But you need to get this roster down to 13 girls, 13 women, I should say. And
yeah.
so there's about 18, 19 people in the mix right now. So if we can, Coach Krikorian's got to get this down to 13, and this is part of that evaluatory period.
And as we look out to the pool here, a near capacity crowd here in La Jolla, fantastic environment for women's water polo. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Conversely, Australia, they're a team that has done quite well against Team USA. The 2 squads met on 2 occasions last week down in Rio, the water polo in Rio event, more or less a test event. And Australia, John, they showed they are as tough as ever.
Yeah, really. And that first game in that series down in Brazil was not close. Australia really handled the USA in that first game, and then they played in a shootout for what was considered to be the first place game of that tournament towards the end. So this is a rivalry, and it's known essentially as the longest standing historical rivalry in women's water polo.
So we're set for it to begin right here in La Jolla. USA and Australia opening sprint about to begin. Team USA wearing the white caps, Australia in the green and gold. The officials for this one, a referee from each country, Steve Rotsart, representing the United States, Daniel Fly from Australia. And we are ready to begin things with 8 minutes on the clock. We're playing FINA rules, 1 timeout per quarter, 8 minutes, 4 quarters across the match. A couple of veteran head coaches, Greg McFadden, longtime head coach for Team Australia, and Adam Krikorian for Team USA. We will talk with Australia head coach Greg McFadden at the half and be joined by USA head coach Adam Krikorian at the conclusion of this match. So hang around for those. But an exciting time here for Team USA for a squad that hadn't played a home game since way back in the spring of 2014. They are getting their money's worth here over the months of November and December. They took down China in a friendly in Irvine earlier this month, and were convincing winners there. Now they've got the 3-game series with Australia. They'll host the Netherlands in Manhattan Beach in early December, and then the Holiday Cup kicks off December 15th through the 20th at Corona Del Mar High School. So a lot of great opportunities. If you can't be here tonight in La Jolla to see Team USA in action. So just some final preparations here. Fans still filing in. This pool, if you play water polo in the CIF San Diego section, you are quite familiar with the Kogan Aquatic Center. It is the longtime host of the CIF finals, which in San Diego and elsewhere around Southern California and throughout the state wrapping up this past weekend. Lots of champions crowned, especially in boys water polo.
I know, Greg, there's been talk of having a National Water Polo Day. We should have a National Water Polo Weekend, and that would always be that weekend of November 21, 22. There's a lot of water polo just played, and so this is an added bonus starting here tonight. Conference finals
as well as in men's college water polo. Automatic qualifiers earned yesterday across the country. Underway, it'll be Maddie Musselman, the head of the crowd, beating Keisha Gophers, and we're underway with Team USA controlling. And Elise Williams getting things set for the United States, top of the perimeter. She'll go to the captain, Maggie Steffens, as USA gets into their first offensive possession.
Again, for everyone watching at home, keep a close eye right in front of the goal. That is the center forward position. And watch that matchup between Cammie Craig and all the center defenders of Australia here. It's always going to be a tough matchup.
Shot clock winding down to 5. Entry into Craig, tipped away, and a steal coming over for Australia. That's Zoe Arancini.
Australia with the ball.
And you touched on it, John, the battle of 2 meters. One of the reasons why these teams are such rivals and that the games are always so good is that they're very evenly matched. Big centers, big center defenders, aggressive outside attackers. They seem to really even each other out.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent on both sides of the pool, but it is a little bit of battle of two different styles. Australia, the strong, physical team. The Americans, while they can play physically strong, do have a lot of finesse, as we see a big save from Gabby Stone.
And Gabby Stone getting her feet wet, so to speak, here early on. Goalies always love to get a stop early, get into the game, and she makes a stop there from just down the road. The Bishop's School is where she played in high school. Said before the game she's played in this pool more times than she can remember. Here's Elise Williams now pushing ahead. Kelly Gilchrist working the far side. Shot clock to 10 for Team USA. Opening moments, first quarter, 6:43 to play. USA and Australia were here in the first. Here's Maggie Steffens. She'll fire from the outside off the bar and out of play, and the ball will come back to Australia.
Yeah, watch Hannah Buckling versus Cammie Craig right now, and we're going to see different matchups throughout the course of the game, but as the game wears on, as the week wears on, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on the physicality and how that keeps developing.
Here's Glencora McGee, formerly Glencora Ralph, for those that follow Australian water polo. And there, a turnover. It'll come back to Team USA. And as John alluded to, the first of a 3-game series. They'll be back at it tomorrow evening in Los Alamitos at 7 p.m. and then close things out Friday after Thanksgiving later this week in Goleta, California at Dos Pueblos High School. 2 p.m. start there. Entry inside now. Steffens posting up, looking to turn. Lost her cap, deals it back out. Here's Gilchrist. Shot clock to 9. A few fakes, a save there. And denied there. Lillian Hedges able to. And actually, it's Kelsey Wakefield. So we thought Hedges, but Wakefield gets the start in goal, and she makes the stop.
He puts the ball in play. Smith in a set, this time Williams on the defense.
So that's Maggie Steffens missing a cap, and now Australia looks to go inside to Holly Lincoln-Smith. Elise Williams there defending. Here's Gophers. She'll come near side, a wide open Hannah Buckling, and she's stopped near side, but she'll have time to chase down her own rebound.
Extra possession now for the Australians. A new shot clock. See if they can be patient and attack this possession strategically.
Gophers from the outside, high of the goal, out of play. And the counter ball back in to Gabby Stone and Team USA. 5:09 to go, first quarter, no score between the United States and Australia.
It's an advantage up on the right side of the pool there for Team USA.
Gilchrist gets the first pass.
Here's Gilchrist.
And ordinary foul.
Ordinary foul called. Elise Williams, Cammie Craig, both in that 2-meter vicinity. Here's Rachel Fatal, the World Championships MVP from this past summer. Musselman gives a look. Shot clock to 4. She's off the mark, going off the bar and out of play. And early on, John, here, under 5 to play. Neither side can just quite find the back of the net.
Yeah, not quite yet. And once that seal breaks, right, it'll be a free-for-all. But teams still feeling each other out here early.
And connects over to Webster.
Here's Webster. Entry inside, double team coming, and just an ordinary as Lincoln Smith was looking to turn inside. They'll work around the perimeter. Come now topside here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Webster from the perimeter. Stone is there ranging right to knock it down for Team USA, so a good start here for Gabby Stone in the goal.
Yeah, hometown hero, Gabby Stone. You know, all her former coaches here, some young girls to look up to. The San Diego native gets a chance to get a start tonight and already has a couple of saves.
Here's Maddie Musselman cruising in. She's knocked down there on the perimeter, and a little too much from Hannah Buckling, and an exclusion there will go against Australia. And now the power play for Team USA.
Two-handed foul on the perimeter, easy call for an exclusion. First power play for the Americans.
Here's Fatal. Around the horn they work it. Gilchrist, now Musselman. She'll give it a look. Here's Steffens without the cap. Nothing there. Still on the advantage, but quickly expiring. Sides come even now. Here's Musselman knocked down. Shot clock to 7. Here's Fatal. Tough angle shot. No matter. Rachel Fatal delivers. Well, John, you teach tactics. You wouldn't teach a player to shoot that way, but she makes it work.
Yeah, nice sneaky move there from Rachel Fatal. You think she would draw the foul there and try to set herself up, so I think it's a high-level IQ move to take the shot before she gets the contact in, slips it by the goalie.
And now a line change here for Team USA as they go to their bench. And we see a whole host of players come in. We talked about the roster for this event and who is starting in goal and who else you'll see this week. And Adam Krikorian, the head coach for Team USA, the luxury of multiple athletes. He'll use 3 different goalies in 3 different games to start. We'll see different field players, so everyone's going to get a look this week.
Absolutely. We talked about this being an evaluation period for the team. Give everybody a chance to train really hard in the mornings, play in the evenings, and show what they got.
Australia back on the attack. 3:15 to play. First quarter, 1-0 Team USA thanks to the goal from Rachel Fatal. And now an exclusion. This will go against Team USA and Aria Fisher. And a power play here to Australia.
Again, heavy on the perimeter. Easy exclusion call. First 6-on-5 here for the Australians.
A few fakes on the perimeter. Hands up everywhere for Team USA. They swing it near side. KK Clark there defending. Shot clock to 8. Exclusion over. Sides even. Skip shot there. Bounces off the bar. Clark in the right place at the right time. And both sides now 0 for 1 on the player advantage. Team USA takes control.
Yeah, we keep a close eye on the power play opportunities, the advantages through the course of the week. I believe the Australians have one of the best 6-on-5s in women's water polo. We watch them how they execute it, so it'll be interesting to watch and learn from that.
Those will tell a story. Shot clock to 6. Here's Mackenzie Fisher looking for some room. Gives off to Kylie Neuschel. Inside with 2 on the shot clock and nothing doing as they try to get Ashley Grossman involved. The ball pops loose and Kelsey Wakefield's in control.
And now the center forward, center defender matchup is between Ashley Grossman for the Americans and Brown Knox for the Australians. So again, keep a close eye on that.
On the near side, looks like an exclusion coming, and it is. This will go against the United States, and Courtney Matthewson picks up her first exclusion and the second power play opportunity of the evening for Australia with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Coach Greg McFadden will call for time. Didn't love what he was seeing. You could hear a lot of instruction coming from his area of the bench as they were trying to get set up for the 6-on-5. And John, you've obviously coached this game a long time. Can you tell right out of the gate in 6-on-5, this is a mess? You've got to talk it over.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the expression on Coach McFadden's face. A veteran coach didn't see what he liked. He was actually trying to get one of his veterans off the post onto the perimeter. He wasn't following instructions. Immediately calls timeout, and a wise timeout, because as you mentioned before, the rules, 1 timeout per quarter. Gets a chance to call it with 1:45 left in the first. Chance to get his team set up and get a goal.
It's a use it or lose a timeout, right? So you might as well take that chance to start things off. And we talked about the importance of power plays. You see coaches use a timeout before them all the time because they can really be the difference maker in winning and losing.
Absolutely. Really, at the end of the day, looking at the stats live, online with the Fosh, get a chance to see the power play numbers as the game goes on. They usually tell the story of wins and losses.
Yeah, live stats available via the Fosh, so you can have a little second screen experience here as you're watching online, USA Water Polo TV. Australia here to the power play from the outside, and we've drawn level. Connecting there, one of the most dangerous shooters in the international game, Ash Southern.
Yeah, big-time shot by Ash Southern, but that's what she does. She's wide open, center cage, several fakes on her legs, and bears the ball into the low corner.
And she has great size, too. A tall player, well over 6 feet tall, good length, can rise up out of the pool, and really puts a lot of pace on those shots.
Yeah, you said it well, Greg. One of the best athletes, best shooters in all of international play, let alone in this game here.
1:22 to play, first quarter, as we wind down the opening 8 minutes. Fantastic crowd on hand here in La Jolla. Tough to find a seat on a Monday evening. Some international water polo. Bad pass there out of the post area. Grossman was fouled and then just didn't put much deception on that exit pass.
Yeah, drew the foul and then immediately turned the ball over. I'm sure Coach Corner wants to take care of the ball in that situation. Take advantage of the foul at 2 meters. Ball back to the Australians.
Aussies now working inside, and there's a takeaway. Maddie Musselman coming over to pick the pocket. We're under 1 minute to play in the first. We're all even 1-1, USA and Australia.
This time Musselman with the first pass.
Gabby Stone pushing ahead. Here's Nuschel.
Usually looks to put in play out to the ordinary. Gets it right back.
Shot clock under 10. And there's an exclusion call, and that was Maggie Steffens showing her versatility. Bronte Halligan is excluded. And Adam Krikorian will use his timeout. So 23 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. Team USA can play for the final shot here of the first, and still on the 6-on-5 coming out of the break. So a big opportunity for the United States to push ahead in this one.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to call that timeout, get set up, and see if they can take the lead here with just a few seconds here left in the first quarter. Maggie Steffens has proven to be the best post-up player so far for Team USA. They're on the exclusion side. The first possession where they drew an exclusion in front of the goal. Our center forward Team USA has yet to throw an exclusion. They keep watching that battle. That's the difference in the entire game. Can the center forward gain position in front of the goal, get the defense to get into a zone, or draw the exclusion when the ball comes in?
Well, it's interesting, too. You touched on Steffens posting up, and a lot of people, of course, point to the amazing Olympics she had, right? 2012, she scores 21 goals in the tournament. She can do no wrong from the outside, but she'll tell you, too, hey, that's not really my game.
Right.
I can certainly score the goals, but it's not my go-to. But really, she's a more versatile player. Started out as a defender. She's posting up. There's really not one thing she can't do well.
Yeah, and that's the best thing about her. Right? Coach's dream. You need her to jump in and play 2 meters, she plays 2 meters. You need her to jump in and play 2-meter defense, she can play 2-meter defense. All of those things can happen because she's such a versatile, all-around, experienced player.
Back in action. Musselman with the first pass. Steffens, they cross it over. Fisher puts it tall. The teams are at full strength. Looking for the pass. Now it's Gophers coming up with the steal. Australia with the ball.
And that brings an end to the first, and we're all tied at 1. USA and Australia all even 1-1 after the first quarter. So if you're just joining us, USA and Australia, 1 quarter in the books, and it's 1-1. Team USA and Australia, along with John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you. And we'll now look to take a quick timeout. And we will step aside, take a quick break, and return poolside here in La Jolla. USA Water Polo TV, USA and Australia all even at 1.
Our 10 youths that are in this
start the second. Gophers faces off against Muslim.
And welcome back here to La Jolla. Thanks for joining us here on USA Water Polo TV. We are underway. One quarter in the books, 1-1. Realize some of you may not have seen the first quarter, so I want to just catch you up on what went down. There was a goal from Ash Southern and a goal from Rachel Fatal, and that's where we're at right now between Team USA and Australia. We're here at a jam-packed Kogan Aquatic Center in La Jolla, along with John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you, poolside, for two of the best in women's water polo getting together.
Yeah, big crowd here tonight, Greg. Standing room only at this point. All the bleachers full. So big turnout here in La Jolla. Great to see everybody out here supporting Team USA and watching two of the best teams in the world in action.
Wakefield starts it out through Buckle. Ball goes into set. So does Fatal.
And a couple of turnovers here to start things off in the second, and then another contra foul.
Ball under on Maggie Steffens.
Uh-oh, trouble here, right and close. And Gabby Stone is there again. So Gabby Stone, the La Jolla native out of the Bishop School, able to come up with a stop in close on Roy Webster. And we'll go the other way, all even at 1. Early second quarter action.
Another great save for Gabby Stone. I'm sure fired up to play in front of her family and friends here.
And an exclusion called here against Australia. And that will go against Hannah Buckling. That's her second, and Team USA will get their third opportunity on the power play.
So,
here's Fatal. That one is deflected out. Kelsey Wakefield getting a hand on it. And it'll come back in at 2 meters for Team USA and Maddie Musselman.
3 seconds left on the power play advantage for Team USA.
Both teams are back in full strength.
Here's Gilchrist. Now Fatal, around the horn, Musselman. Skip shot is in. Maddie Musselman connects as sides coming even. And Team USA goes back in front, 2-1.
What a strong finish there from the youngster Maddie Musselman. Gets the ball late, feels pressure on her left side, falling to her right, and still skips the ball home. Unbelievable shot.
Musselman, one of the youngest players on Team USA. Entry pass inside, now the turn. That's a penalty, an easy call. Working hard inside, Holly Lincoln-Smith wheeled inside, let go of the ball, and the official right on top of it.
A textbook penalty shot call for the official. Elise Williams on the wrong side of the center forward.
And Webster cashes in. We're even once again, this time at 2, as Roy Webster's on the board on the penalty shot. Elise Williams, the guilty party. That's hard. Lincoln Smith is a tough customer to deal with.
Yeah, no, it's a tough matchup all over the pool, really from both sides. We talked about this in the first quarter. Both these teams so evenly matched, so much talent, so much strength on both sides that you're going to see a lot of these big-time plays like we're seeing so far.
A couple of ordinaries on the perimeter. We're all tied at 2, USA and Australia. Under 6 to play in the first half.
Back to Steffens.
Steffens takes a look. Here's Musselman. Swinging around. Fatal. Shot clock to 5. She'll fire wide.
Australia back on the ball. 5:47.
And Australia takes control. Even at 2 here in the second period. A chilly evening by San Diego standards here in November as we work towards the holiday break and Thanksgiving. Here's Webster. 5:29 to play, first half. Webster gives a look. Around the perimeter they work it. Beautiful lob inside, batted home one time. Australia and Gophers. Great passing.
Yeah, Lincoln Smith with a great feed inside, and then Gophers just hammers it home. It's like the alley-oop for the dunk inside, but big-time play for the Aussies at showing their strength, showing their dominance in front of the goal.
So Australia has come back here to take their first lead of the evening as they push ahead 3-2 on some good interior passing and just a physical team. They have the bodies to put the work in at 2 meters, and you're talking about a real veteran group. You know, while Team USA saw some turnover after 2012, and they've really implemented a bunch of new athletes in the last
Correct.
18 months. Australia has kind of been stretching a longer time span with a lot of the same athletes going back prior 2012.
Absolutely. You're seeing a veteran squad here. Some of these women looking at their third Olympic Games potentially if they can make it into Rio.
Cami Craig's turn is off the bar. A scramble for it. Fatal was in the vicinity, but couldn't come up with it, and Zagami's there.
But this is what makes them such a great training partner for the Team USA this week. They got a lot out of this, as this is such one of the best teams in the world. Big inside turn again.
And an exclusion. And Elise Williams again. And a power play here for Australia. And just a note, it's Jade Appel wearing number 12, not Nicola Zagami. Here's Southern looking from the perimeter. Skip shot, and Stone is on the scene to knock that one down from Isabel Bishop. And Team USA kills off the power play.
Isabel Bishop, the left-hander for the Aussies, skips it right into Gabby Stone's hands, just feeding into her confidence. It'll build as the game goes on.
4:06 to play, first half, 3-2 Australia. Second quarter action, first of a 3-game series between these two rivals, have met in every Olympic Games to offer women's water polo. Steffens with one on the timer. She's got it. Maggie Steffens going low corner and delivers to draw Team USA into a 3-3 tie.
Textbook direct shot after the ordinary foul on the perimeter for Maggie Steffens there. Absorbs the contact and then slips it right into the low corner. Big goal for Team USA as they equalize 3-3 here in the middle of the second.
Maggie Steffens spending time with some 100 Olympic hopefuls this week in West Hollywood on the NBC Olympics Road to Rio, getting the chance to promote the sport of water polo and interact with some of the best in aquatics, track and field, basketball. Really cool experience for her. She's right back at it now, from taking pictures and doing commercials to back in the water and scoring for Team USA.
A true ambassador for women's water polo, Maggie Steffens, doing it all.
Australia, here's Gemma Beadsworth to Bishop around the horn. Halligan, shot clock to 6 for Australia. Southern, it's an ordinary called. And a turnover. They realize nothing doing on that possession, dump it rather than allow the counter. But then, thing they didn't intend, an exclusion in transition. And Team USA will call for time with a 6-on-5 coming here with 3:23 to go in the first half. It'll be Beadsworth going out. So she dumps it, John, and then is excluded on the way down. Tough series there for Gemma.
Yeah, and really give credit to Team USA on defense. Kylie Nuschel putting a lot of pressure on the ball. They counter hard out of it. They draw the exclusion. Good timeout here from Coach Corian. A little past the midway point in the second quarter. Now they get a chance to try to improve on being 0 for 3 so far on the power play advantage.
So let's see what Team USA can put together after struggling on the 6-on-5. And it's just such a stat water polo coaches look to. Where are they at? What have they converted? How many solutions are they getting? How many are they giving up?
Right.
It really sets the scene for a game. You rarely see a contest where a team that gets more opportunities or converts more opportunities is on the losing end of it. So you see why the coaches value it so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you are successful in executing your 6-on-5s and converting them, it tells the story of how well are your legs? Are your legs strong? Are you shooting the ball well? Are you passing the ball well? So there are so many things that you can take away on the technical side of water polo based on those numbers.
So 3:20 to go here in the second. And a 3-3 game, Australia and USA. This is Mackenzie Fisher, joining the team by younger sister Aria Fisher. Mackenzie gives it a look. She'll work that baseline area out to Maggie Steffens. Side's coming even. Power play is over. Fatal, and that's field blocked out of play. And Team USA continues their struggles on the 6-on-5 right now, 0 for 4.
Yeah, but big-time field block from McGee in the middle there for the Aussies. You see her jump out of the water on her legs to swat the ball in water polo. A field block by the defense gives you possession of the ball, so they're back going the other way.
2:44 remaining, first half. The big turn and score, and Australia goes back inside. This time Bronwyn Knox, and she's able to hit. And Australia's spreading it around now as they go up 4-3. 4 different goal scorers in Knox, Gophers, Webster, and Southern.
And Brown Knox, one of those veterans you alluded to earlier, Greg, looking at another Olympic Games potentially in 2016. Longtime veteran for this squad. Big, strong, savvy player. Played her college water polo here in the States at Hartwick College in upstate New York.
Yeah, the Oneonta area. She was one of the early Australians to come over and play women's college water polo. I feel like now it's become a much more regular thing. You're seeing it in programs, USC, Hawaii, but she went out to Hartwick, played there in the CWPA, and made that team a contender. And like you said, John, she's been a mainstay here for Australia over the last decade or so, it seems.
Yeah,
on the other end, Maggie Steffens ranging left and puts it home near side.
All right, for those of you guys watching at home, I would hit rewind after this is archived and watch that play over and over again. What an unbelievable pass from Kylie Nuschel across the pool to Maggie Steffens. Great vision on the pass, great hands, and great finish on the shot by Steffens.
So Maggie Steffens with 2. She leads the Team USA attack as we're even again at 4. 2:07 to play in the first half. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll be joined by Australia head coach Greg McFadden. Get his thoughts on the first half and the start of this series. In the meantime, an exclusion against Team USA. And Australia will call for time, and a little confusion. Looks to be KK Clark excluded. And now a change. Courtney Mathewson is the one going out. So that's her second exclusion. Not someone that normally gets in foul trouble early, but she's got 2 here before halftime.
Yeah, she's been mixing it up, getting caught up a little bit in the physicality on the perimeter. First exclusion was at center, now on the perimeter. She's got 2. Luckily, Coach Corian's got a deep bench over there for Team USA.
Yeah, this is one of those events where you don't have to name just 13 athletes. He has a little bit more wiggle room. 2 minutes to go exactly. First half action. 4-4 USA and Australia. Tomorrow night, we'll be back at it north of La Jolla in Los Alamitos. Team USA and Australia at the Joint Forces Training Base, 7 p.m. opening sprint there. We'll have it live here on USA Water Polo TV, or you can join us on site. Tickets available at the door for just $10.
Yeah, hope to see a big crowd out there at Los Alamitos, the home training base for Team USA. Great opportunity to catch them in action.
Australia working on this 6-on-5. Southern, that big telescopic arm coming out of the water, now moves it around the perimeter. Shot clock to 14. They bring it near side now. Nothing there. Side's coming even, but on the field block, it's a goal, and Australia will take it. That's number 9, and that is Zoe Arancini putting that one away on the field block, so deflected there in front and comes through.
Yeah, give the assist to KK Clark. She gets the field block. Unfortunately, it comes off her hand into the opposite side of the goal. Field blocking being such an important part of the game, Greg. We talked about this as we go, but take a look at the lineup right in there now for Team USA. 1 athlete in the water for Team USA with Olympic experience being Maggie Steffens. The other 5 in the water right now. So there's 6 in the water right now, hoping to make their first games in Rio. So you see the youth movement after London for Team USA.
And just a tough luck play there for Clark. The look of disgust after the field block ends up in a goal for the other team. Skip shot attempt, and that is off the post as Kylie Nuschel's off the mark. Minute 6 to play as Australia takes over. Every now and again we see that deflected field block that goes into the goal. Is there a bad field block? Can you block a shot and have made a mistake? And I don't mean the tough luck plays, but just technique-wise.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times if your wrist is not in the right place or your arm's not in the right place it should be. Oh.
Look at that. Lincoln Smith backstroking, cruising towards the goal, all in one motion, takes the pass, turns and puts it away. And Australia now has gone ahead 6-4, their 6th different goal scorer.
Ash Southern with the pass all the way inside of Lincoln Smith. She gets the redirect, gets the tip inside. And again, we talked about this in front of the goal. The Aussies showing their dominance. They have the size, the strength, the length and the experience to get a lot of goals, high percentage in front of the goal.
Well, and when you have a play like that, it just speaks to hours together. You don't make a pass like that to center drifting towards the goal without having worked on that a few times.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're showing the experience. We talked about this team working together for many years leading up to this point.
Fisher drives in, gets the pass.
Speaking of which, Team USA tries to run almost the identical play with Mackenzie Fisher moving towards the goal. She turns and fires off the bar, and the rebound to Australia. Just 20 seconds left here, first half. 6-4, Australia is in front, and they can play for the final shot of the first half.
Doesn't come out the press, and they put the ball on top. Southern.
Aussies would be wise to use all 10 seconds here before the end of the half.
Six seconds left. Australia going to lob it inside, that one over the head of the intended recipient, and we've pulled into halftime with Australia ahead of Team USA 6-4. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll talk with Australia head coach Greg McFadden.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. with Australia head coach Greg McFadden. Coach, tell me about this first half. You got off to a good start. What went right for you and the Aussies?
Our defence is pretty solid. Very happy with our defence. A couple of easy X-Man goals, which late when we were back to even kind of hurt us a bit. But the good part about it, the girls went down the other end, played good attack, and we could have got back to level.
First of a 3-game series will be in Los Alamitos tomorrow night, Santa Barbara on Friday. What do you hope to get out of a series like this?
We're playing against the best team in the world, so the only thing we can get is obviously, hopefully we get better and we learn a lot. And, the Olympics are a long way away. We've got a lot of time to keep working as a unit, and America's obviously going to get stronger. But we're just looking to work on our combinations and our systems and, try to all be on the same page.
And last thing, there's some pretty talented players in the water right now. What do you make of these guys?
Sorry, I haven't had a good look, but I'll have a look now.
All right, thanks to Coach Greg McFadden for joining us, and we'll be back with the second half on USA Water Polo TV.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Hello, here we are. John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you, and we're here at the half after some exciting 10U action. That was excellent to see. It's a 6-4 lead for Australia, John. We talked with Coach Greg McFadden there at the break, and the first thing he harped on was defense. Is that kind of the same vibe that you got from the first half?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see Coach McFadden's point of emphasis is for them to defend, and holding a very talented Team USA to 4 goals. I think there's a couple mistakes he'd like to see corrected, but they've done a great job defensively so far. And
tremendous mutual respect. You talked with Adam Krikorian before these games, and he says, look, Australia is the most talented team. They're the best team out there in the world. And then we talked to Greg McFadden, and he said, why are you here? He says, it looks at you almost like dumb question.
Right.
Why are we here? We're playing the best team in the world. So they really feel that the other is the one they're chasing.
Absolutely. We mentioned this earlier. This is the longest standing rivalry in women's international water polo. Australia versus the USA. You could take it all the way back, notably with the 2000 Olympics in Sydney. Gold medal game, 1-goal game where Australia comes out on top. So lots of history between these two programs. The mutual respect helping as both teams build towards Rio.
So we are underway here, third quarter action. Thanks for joining us. John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you on USA Water Polo TV, and Team USA in the white caps, Australia in the green and gold, and Team USA controls the opening sprint. Gabby Stone remains in the goal for the United States, and Kelsey Wakefield for Team Australia. And Adam Krikorian said before the game, he promised these goalkeepers a half, and then beyond that, it was up to how they played. So he must like what he's seen out of Gabby Stone thus far.
How could he not? Gabby Stone's several saves so far. She's holding the fort down in the goal in her hometown, fired up to be here, but she's making athletic saves and she's protecting the goal. So good things so far for Gabby Stone.
6-4 Australia. Team USA's first possession does not result in a goal, and now Australia will get a chance here. Aussies working in on Cammie Craig. On the far side there, now they'll pull it back out and regroup with the shot clock to 8. And Australia will dump it aside. And Team USA will take control as the defense, the name of the game here to start off the third, as both sides don't really get an opportunity to get a shot off. Here's Musselman now. She'll go to Elise Williams. Williams draws the ordinary. She'll step back out, and now they draw a little bit more. An exclusion here against Australia, and a 6-on-5. And a very late departure for Aaron Sini out of the water. And a 6-on-5 here for Team USA, a struggle in that first half.
Exclusion drawn there by Maggie Steffens by some movement on the strong side.
Shot clock under 10, sides coming even. Gilchrist now being chased. She'll try and drive baseline, give to Musselman. That's field blocked out of play. Long rebound control to Steffens, who gives the sign to let's calm down, regroup. And an opportunity here with a new shot clock with 6:15 to go in the third.
Team USA can't get off the snide. Another missed opportunity on the player advantage. They'll get a second chance here with a new shot clock. See what they can do.
Fatal, now Steffens. Long cross pass to Gilchrist. A little too much on that one. Shot clock to 6 here for Team USA. Gilchrist takes a look. Nobody home. Shot clock to 3. She'll go Steffens, and Steffens wisely tosses that aside as another possession is for naught for Team USA, and Australia will control it. 5:48 to go, third quarter here in La Jolla, California, San Diego County. 6-4 Australia ahead of Team USA, the first of a 3-game series. Firing from the perimeter, that's Hannah Buckling, and she's wide left. And the ball back into Stone, who will survey the scene here for Team USA.
See lots of white water for Team USA. They're up 6-on-5 in transition on the counterattack.
Steffens, Fatal, easy does it. Rachel Fatal has another. And Team USA is back within 1 at 6-5. Steffens to Fatal, a popular connection.
A perfect tactical counterattack for Team USA. Everybody in the right spots, fill in the zones. Steffens to Fatal inside. Well executed for Team USA. We got a 1-goal game, Greg.
And how about the summer for Rachel Fatal, and more specifically that FINA World Championships in Kazan, Russia? She lit it up from the outside, came up big in all the big games, named the most valuable player of that tournament, leading Team USA to gold.
Yeah, unbelievable summer for Fatal, but not a surprise to anybody in the know. She was the MVP of the Junior World Championship in her younger years, continuing to move on, and we're only expecting that progress all throughout her career.
A standout at UCLA, one of many athletes currently taking a year off from school to focus on the Olympic training. Shot clock to 11. Cross pass and a takeaway.
Pass goes wide and the ball turns over.
And the ball awarded to Team USA. 2016 women's college season is going to have a very different look. A lot of the top schools are going to be missing their best players with Olympic training, an opportunity for some other athletes to really step up and get a chance to shine.
Yeah, and that's just not Americans.
No, it's
not
across the
playing.
board, yeah.
It's across the board. The internationals that come play in the NCAA, they'll go back home and train with their team. So it will be an interesting look, but plenty of opportunities for people to step up.
Neuschel goes inside. A battle for it. Musselman somehow comes up with it for the moment. It's an ordinary with 1 on the shot clock. They'll have to hustle. And they're going to run out of time here. And I don't know if Musselman knew the shot clock situation there as she tried to start something out on the perimeter.
Yeah,
Maybe
not
thinking
at all.
exclusion.
Yeah, I don't think she had an idea of the shot clock. A little bit of confusion. There's a lot of contact, but not a lot of whistles in front of the goal.
4:15 to play. Third quarter, 6-5. Australia ahead. Team USA with the lone goal in the third. And now a contra foul on Australia. A fistful of suit for Gemma Beadsworth. And it'll be back to Gabby Stone.
For those watching at home, any exposure will be considered a foul the other way. You can see a suit grab, a little bit of an exposure. Ball back to Team USA.
Fisher being pursued there by Zagami. Comes near side to Maggie Steffens. Now Fatal, Ashley Grossman getting upended at 2 meters. A real battle there with Beadsworth. And then a pass into no man's land looking for Neuschel, and 2 green caps are there for the Aussies to come up with the steal.
Team USA really struggling to gain position at the center forward spot. You just don't see them getting a lot of position in front of the goal. Conversely, Australians getting balls right in front of the cage, passes and tips right in. So that's been the difference so far.
Here's Beadsworth. She'll go inside looking for Knox. Guarded there by Fatal, ordinary. She can fire. Big field block, Rachel Fatal. That was right at 5 meters, and she turns away the Aussies, but a rebound controlled by Southern with 3:16 to go in the third.
Big time field block. And that's a little David versus Goliath. Rachel Fatal, short. Brown Knox, tall. That was a big time field block for her.
Around the perimeter, the Aussies move it. Here's Isabel Bishop. Shot clock to 4. Bishop tries. Stone is there. And Gabby Stone having a nice evening here in her hometown of La Jolla. 2:43 to go in the third. Australia ahead. Just 1, 6-5, as Neuschel controls on the near side. Here's Neuschel. Inside, Grossman turns through the double team. Penalty called. Ashley Grossman, you thought maybe a reverse wheel was coming, but she decided to go into the double team, steps through them, and draws the penalty.
So just as I called Team USA out for not getting any production out of their center forwards, anything in front of the goal, Ashley Grossman with a monster turn inside to draw the penalty shot.
And here's Kylie Neuschel to try and tie things up at 6. Skip shot is in. Neuschel is on the board, and Team USA has scored 2 straight here in the third to tie it up 6-6.
Again, credit Grossman for drawing the penalty shot. Neuschel, one of the most technically sound water polo players ever to play the game at her young age around the world, puts it away on the penalty shot. You see the fire back in Team USA's eyes. You got a 6-6 tie.
6-6 tie as Kylie Neuschel out of Stanford will be headed to her high school pool on Friday, so a lot of homecomings this week. Dos Pueblos High School in Goleta. And now a steal on the perimeter by Ashley Grossman.
So Ashley Grossman making her presence felt, draws the penalty shot on offense, gets the steal over here on defense as we see KK Clark.
And a save there by Wakefield, and it does not hit the end line. She's able to go track it down, and Australia will have it back. We're all tied at 6 under 2 minutes to play in the third. Here's Webster. Now Southern.
Southern puts the ball down to the wing. That's Webster in at center forward.
Southern, she'll give a look. Shot clock to 13, and just a rope from the perimeter. Ash Southern has her second, and she's put Australia back in front 7-6, takes it high corner.
You said it, Greg. Frozen rope, top shelf from deep. Ash Southern, we've given her a lot of props already so far on the broadcast, but a great shooter, great water polo player. Gives Australia the 1-goal lead with 1:42 left in the third period.
And she's one that I know a lot of college coaches in the U.S. wish would
Yes.
make her way stateside to join
Yes.
the NCAA ranks. Has not happened, but quite a talent here for Australia.
Absolutely. We'll see. Maybe after Rio, she'll pursue a postgraduate degree and make one college coach here very happy.
1:28 to go, third quarter, 7-6 Australia. Two teams will meet again tomorrow night in Los Alamitos, 7 p.m. start, right here on USA Water Polo TV. Exclusion against Australia, and that's against Gophers. Her first, and a power play here to Team USA. Fatal working the near side.
Gophers not given enough space there after the foul. That's an exclusion.
Fatal. Cross pass, beautifully done, but how about Wakefield going in to get it on the try from Mackenzie Fisher at point-blank range.
A great save by the keeper there, and another missed opportunity for Team USA on the player advantage. It's going to come back to haunt them, Greg. If we see this 1-goal game in the fourth, that's a stat that Coach Corian will be looking at very closely.
7-6, Australia ahead of Team USA, under a minute to play, third quarter.
Ball and an ordinary foul. Lincoln Smith in a set. He guarded by Clark.
Just an ordinary. Fisher was trying to come away with that one. Shot clock to 5. Skip shot from distance is off the mark, and Team USA will have it back now. 35 seconds left in the period. 5-second differential shot and game clock as we work towards the fourth quarter. Here's Fatal. Cross pass. Fisher on the move. Save Wakefield. And Coach Greg McFadden will call for time with 23 seconds left. He's unhappy with one of his players. 7-6 Australia ahead, and Kelsey Wakefield has covered up a couple of mistakes here and made some huge saves for Australia.
Definitely. Beautiful cross pass from Fatal to Fisher on the counterattack, and without that absolutely huge movement there from Wakefield to get across the goal and make the save, that's a tying goal.
Good look there at the Team USA huddle. We mentioned action tomorrow night, and then Friday afternoon in the Santa Barbara area, Goleta, California. We'll have it all for you right here. Also, these games will archive at their conclusion at youtube.com/USAWP. And coming up in December, Team USA will take on the Netherlands. That'll be December 13th at Miracosta High School in Manhattan Beach. And then December 15th through the 20th, Holiday Cup action, great field, Italy, Netherlands, Spain, Team USA, the best of the best outside of Australia here, of course, in women's water polo. That'll be at Cornyn Del Mar High School, so no excuse if you live in the area. Plenty of opportunities to see Team USA this November and December.
Well, not just Team USA, but like you said, Greg, the best women's water polo teams in the world all coming to Southern California this winter.
Down to 10 seconds on the quarter. Shot clock is off. Aussies with the final try here in the third. Entry inside and batted away. Trouble there for Lincoln Smith, and Coach Krikorian calls for time with 4 seconds to go in the third, and they'll get a chance to put something together here for a final opportunity as we move to the fourth.
So here's a great debate amongst coaches with these new FINA rules. You get the one timeout, use it or lose it per quarter. So there's about 4 seconds left on the clock here. Coach Corian has that timeout, hasn't used it yet, may as well call it. But you're going to see him run his 4-second play here for Team USA. So the question is that something that you're looking forward to watching, that the crowd is looking forward to watching, or should we let that timeout carry over into the fourth?
Yeah, it's interesting. I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like the idea of 1 per quarter because I don't want to see a game dragged on at the very end by multiple timeouts.
Sure.
I also think that it prevents coaches with bad timeout management from burning through all their timeouts at a certain point.
Yeah.
But then now you're seeing kind of an end of game situation here in the third, which is kind of exciting. And you see a different wrinkle here. So I think there's some positives and negatives to it for sure.
Well, here it is, 4 seconds.
Here's Stone. She'll go to Neuschel. Ordinary called. Here's a shot from the outside. Field blocked. That'll do it. Third quarter's in the books in La Jolla. We've got ourselves a good one. Opening of the 3-game series. Good as advertised. Australia 7, Team USA 6. We will take a break, step aside, and return with the opening sprint of the fourth quarter right here on USA Water Polo TV. Stay with us. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action set to begin, along with USA Water Polo High Performance Director John Abdu. Greg Meskel here with you. Thanks for joining us on a chilly evening in La Jolla. I always hesitate to say that because it's not cold by cold standards
Sure.
if you've lived somewhere else outside of California.
Yeah.
But if you are from here, you're like, break out the jacket. You're rocking the winter cap, which I should have brought one.
Yeah.
So we get it, but the players are doing okay. They're in the heated pool here at La Jolla High School and ready for a 8-minute battle.
Yeah, not too cold for these teams as they're getting after it here, 7-6 going into the fourth quarter. And definitely did not keep people or deter people from coming to the game tonight. Greg, lots of people in the stands, estimating about over 800 people here tonight. Great to see that.
Oh, just a fantastic crowd, and awesome to just see the support down here in the San Diego area. Always tends to bring out a good crowd. Lots of good water polo down here, so happy to have all these folks on hand. And they've gotten themselves a pretty good contest here, 7-6 going to the fourth. Not much else you could ask for if you're looking for some high-level water polo.
No, absolutely, Greg. And great to see lots of young people here as well. Lots of young high school players, some age group players all here. We had a 10 and under scrimmage at halftime going on, so a lot of people getting a chance to see their role models play in the pool.
Here's Webster on the move for Australia. That shot is batted away by Gabby Stone, who's having a heck of an evening here, and she had some help there in front of her as well.
Yeah, big time field block there from Rachel Fatal, who gets the field block and then draws the exclusion. Power play Team USA.
So the field block from Fatal doing it all right now and setting things up on a 6-on-5. That'll be Webster going out on the 6-on-5. Here's Gilchrist now. Fatal, Musselman, and around the perimeter they work it. Steffens' skip shot is in. We're tied at 7. Maggie Steffens comes through her third of the night.
Talk about a power shot on a power play. Maggie Steffens with a skip shot, cross cage through 2 defenders and the goalkeeper to give Team USA their first power play goal of the night.
And Team USA, as you just mentioned, has struggled mightily on the 6-on-5, but how about cashing in when you need it most? And they turn to the captain, and she gets the job done. And Team USA, the crowd getting fired up, all even, 7-7, 6:47 to play here in the fourth. And now a little bit of a delay here on a substitution for Australia. Looks like Gophers thought she was coming out, but she's staying in, and we're playing on. Fourth quarter action.
I think that was a strategic delayed substitution by the Australians. The crowd was getting into it. You could hear the USA chants, and they tried to kill it.
Around the perimeter, Aussies moving. Dangerous pass inside, miscommunication looking for Lincoln Smith. She was underwater, and that pass fell easily to Steffens.
Gophers with a turnover, bad pass, gives the ball back up. You see a lot of whitewater on both sides. Both teams know it's the fourth quarter. You get the competition heating up.
Fatal, Gilchrist. They play catch. Fatal tries to go long range. Wakefield is there again. We've talked about Stone, but Kelsey Wakefield also having herself a nice evening. And now in transition, there's going to be an exclusion. And that will go against Cammie Craig of Team USA. And the official just gives her a look like, what are you doing? Just swim down the pool.
Yeah. Danny Flahive, the Australian official, looks right at Cammie Craig, shrugs his shoulders, says, it's time for you to go. Power play opportunity for the Australians.
All tied at 7, but is that about to change? Sides come even right away. Grossman is on for Craig. Shot clock to 6 for Australia. Bishop looking around. 5:40 to play. Bishop firing wide. And it's back into Team USA. Even strength here with 5:36 to go in the match. Gilchrist. Grossman in a battle with Southern at 2 meters. Here's Nuschel coming across. Team USA trying with some movement here to shake things up. Into Grossman, the backhand almost found a home going post and in, but instead it's out.
Quick shot from Grossman at 2 meters. Gets the shot off. Lost her cap in the process. Let's see the Australians on the attack.
And you understand why she unloads it quickly. The clock is ticking when that pass comes in. There's a crash, there's a defender. She gets rid of it in a hurry. Shot clock to 8. Bishop. Ordinary call. They work it near side. Gophers will take a look. Nothing there. Shot clock to 4. Entry back in. Lincoln Smith looking backhand. Defenders there. Nuschel takes the arm down. And the turnover with 4:42 to play in the fourth.
Good defense there by Nuschel. As you see, Nuschel and Fatal countering out of the backcourt.
Fatal takes a look. Thought she had the shot passed on that. They'll go across the way to Gilchrist. Shot clock to 10. Now Nuschel, she'll have a lane. High of the goal, out of play. Spectators nearly got a souvenir, and instead Australia will take over possession. .405 to play. Fourth quarter. Shot clock to 10. Australia works near side, looking in for an entry pass again. Steffens defending. Lincoln Smith, a scrum for it. Ordinary called. Backhand. And nearly snuck past Gabby Stone. A little bit of a delay there. I think folks didn't realize she could actually take that she had been pushed out beyond 5.
Yeah, sneaky shot there from Lincoln Smith. Fooled everybody, including Gabby Stone. Luckily, she recovers, gets the save. 3:30 left here in the fourth.
Kaylee Gilchrist. Here's Nuschel. Here's Musselman. No look into Grossman. The turn, double team, and a call is coming. They're going to pull the ball out. Looked like an exclusion was coming here. I think the issue was perhaps an early shot clock reset. So there is an exclusion. And that's going to go against Australia and McGee. So I think the shot clock maybe prematurely was reset as that exclusion was happening. Officials get that sorted out, and we're back in business. 3:16 to play in the fourth. 7-7, all square here in La Jolla. Team USA on the advantage. Steffens, you got Musselman diving to the far post. Grossman near side. Here's Steffens, here's Gilchrist, sides are even. Fatal, nothing there. Comes to Steffens, swings, Gilchrist, Fatal, fading, firing, hitting! Rachel Fatal has put Team USA ahead, 8-7.
Now puts the U.S. up by 1.
The World Championship MVP with a big-time shot to give Team USA the lead here in the fourth quarter, but beautiful passing all around the perimeter to lead to that goal. Great execution.
And we've got members of the Rugby Sevens national team here cheering on Team USA. Great to see them making the trip up from the training center in Chula Vista. The women's national team and the rugby women's national team got to exchange jerseys and had a great ceremony at Pan American Games this summer in Toronto. Some great Team USA bonding among two different sports.
Yeah, absolutely. Great unity to see more Team USA athletes out here. Chula Vista not too far south from La Jolla. Training center for the Olympic Committee.
So an 8-7 lead for Team USA, 2:39 to go in the fourth as the United States has rallied. Southern with a shot that was deflected on the way through. Stone able to pull it down. And Team USA now, John, in good shape.
Yeah, 1-goal lead, 2:25 left in the fourth. Another save for your keeper. Let's see if they can control the ball, maybe get one more goal to give themselves a cushion here.
Here's Clark. Steffens. Swings it near side. Fisher, shot clock to 7. Where will Team USA go with this? Musselman, Fisher to 5, moving in. It's her shot. Fisher with the skip, and it was hit on the way. Southern comes up with it, and now Australia looks to quick strike.
Yeah, deep outlet pass, looking for some early offense.
But a contra foul is called against Australia, much to the dismay of Coach Greg McFadden. He was imploring his team to attack quickly. Under 2 minutes to go now, fourth quarter, 8-7 Team USA. Rachel Fatal has scored the go-ahead goal. Here's Fisher. She takes a look. KK Clark moving out now. Shot clock to 6. United States out of time on this possession, and it'll turn over on a contra. Maddie Musselman, no argument there, as she got tangled up with number 5 Gophers for Australia.
Yeah,
they're still untangling.
Yeah, 2 clear contra fouls on both ends as both teams trying to create the offense needed to finish this game.
1:16 to play, fourth quarter. Australia in close, exclusion called.
And 6 white goes out on the exclusion.
And a timeout called. It'll go against Maggie Steffens as they give the exclusion. Australia was knocking on the door in close, and now with 1:12 left, the Aussies will have an opportunity to find the equalizer on the power play, trailing 8-7.
So huge play here for Australia. They get a chance to strategize, draw up one of their textbook plays that they've been working on all year long on 6-on-5 here. So watch closely to see their execution here. This is where we talked about earlier. A big stop here puts USA in the position to probably close the game out. A goal here from Australia gives them the momentum and an equalized game with 1:12 left.
And we know these are exhibitions. These wins, losses won't factor in any way when it comes to the Olympic Games and qualifications, but you play these games so that you're ready for these moments when the games do mean something. So there's value in that. Team USA's show their ability to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. But you have to learn how to win games and get used to winning games. So whether it means something in the standings is one thing, but it means something for the culture of both of these teams.
As we come back from our timeout, Australia with the player advantage.
Australia on the 6-on-5 advantage, 1:12 to play, fourth quarter. An exciting finish here in San Diego. Thanks for joining us on USA Water Polo TV. 8-7, USA in front. Here's Southern. Still on the advantage, a variety of fakes. Around the perimeter they work it. That shot sails high. Team USA will take over with less than a minute to play, and it's going to be tough for Australia to get a better opportunity than that. With just 55 seconds left, they will get one more possession in all likelihood.
And Gophers got the wide open look, just missed the cage.
How about this? Nuschel comes free. She's working towards the goal, sneaks inside, buckling, and then has to pull it back out. Good defense there from Australia to regroup. Shot clock to 11 for Team USA.
A couple Australians leaving early to offense.
Keep in mind, Australia just used their timeout in this period, so they'll have to go at Musselman. Her skip is high, and 33 seconds left, 3-second differential. Australia will have to play it out here. No way to call for time. Last chance for the Aussies. Entry inside, spinning inside. No call. The takeaway from Gabby Stone. Australia can't believe it. USA has it, and they are on their way to victory if they can run out the rest of this time. Just 14 seconds to play with the timer shut off.
They just got to play keep away here for 7 more seconds.
Fisher controlling. Fans looking to count it down, provided there's no more stoppage. Here's Steffens, and she'll swim it away. 2 seconds. And that will do it. Put a bow on this one. Team USA has come away victorious, 8-7 over Australia. They take the first of this 3-game series against the Aussies, and it's Rachel Fatal with the go-ahead goal in the 4th to win this one. She scored 3. Maggie Steffens scored 3. And La Jolla, California native Gabby Stone goes the distance, getting the win in net for Team USA. A solid victory to start off this 3-game series.
Yeah, nice win for Team USA. All across the board, a good team win, but the game balls got to go to Gabby Stone and Rachel Fatal. Gabby leading the way on defense, Rachel leading the way on offense.
So we're going to take a timeout, and then we'll talk with Adam Krikorian of Team USA. Stay with us here on USA Water Polo TV. All right, we're joined here with USA head coach Adam Krikorian. Coach, they're filing out now, but first things first, how about the crowd here in La Jolla packing this place out?
Yeah, awesome crowd. Thanks. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. As you're heading out, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We love the support. Go USA. Thank you.
And now on to the game here, Coach. You guys are able to battle back, and we know it's just a friendly, but learning how to win a close game here. What did it say about the team being able to rally late?
Well, we haven't been in that situation very many times, so for us, all the close games that we can get are extremely helpful for us. And I think anytime you play Australia, you always know it's going to be probably a 1 or 2 goal game unless they beat us by 7. But you know, it was great for us, and to be able to kind of hang in there and play tough. I think that game could have gone either way, and yeah, but still obviously happy with the win.
The final go-ahead goal there from Rachel Fatal, I'm sure just like you drew it up. Shot clock winding down, she fades back and hits off the kind of the back shoulder there.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it doesn't have to look pretty. I mean, it was an ugly 6-on-5, and you got to credit Australia's 5-man defense. I thought they did a fantastic job in that series, and you know, we got an arm free, and Rachel's got a great arm, obviously, and to be able to put it away is big, and we'll take it. As ugly as it is, we'll always take it.
And last thing, series now moves to Los Alamitos and then Goleta. What do you expect as you look towards the last 2 games of this series?
Well, again, like always, I think anytime you play Australia, they're one of the best, if not the best team in the world, and we expect a hard-fought, physical, competitive game, and I think it's beneficial for both teams, and I think it creates great water polo. I mean, this is as good as it gets, honestly. These are 2 of the best teams in the world, and hopefully get a good crowd at Los Al and in Santa Barbara as well, and play another 2 games against a great opponent.
All right, Adam Krikorian, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break and be back on USA Water Polo TV. And we're back here. John Abdu, Greg Meskel as the capacity crowd here filing out. John, just a great finish. If you love high-level water polo, it came down to a goal late in the 4th. Not much more you could ask for.
We talked about this before, Greg. 8-7 seems to be that score for the best water polo games you see, and that's what it was. Final 8-7 could have gone either way, but you see big defensive stops and big goals on both sides.
You just heard from Adam Krikorian here. What are your takeaways from some of the stuff that he touched on? Of course, the defense, maybe some sloppy 6-on-5s.
Yeah, and that's really what it comes down to. You listen to Coach Krikorian talk about this. 2 of the best teams in the world going at each other, and it's going to come down to execution on 6-on-5, 5-on-6. He gave a lot of credit to the Australian 5-on-6, and so for everybody watching at home and getting a chance to rewatch the archive of this, you really pay attention to those situations because you're seeing 2 of the best teams executing though.
So the final here, 8-7, USA tops Australia. We'll be back tomorrow evening in Los Alamitos, 7 p.m. opening sprint. You can join us again right here on USA Water Polo TV. Wednesday, a new episode of The Counterattack goes live, and then Friday we close things out up in Goleta, John Abdu's old stomping grounds, for a 2 p.m. start at Dos Pueblos High School. That'll do it for us this evening in La Jolla for our entire USA Water Polo TV crew. For my partner John Abdu, Greg Meskel signing off. Thanks for joining us.